You know, this positive thinking and visualization and incantation works. It works. In the beginning, when I first heard about it, I thought it's some esoteric, positive thinking bullshit, but it works. Trust me, it works. It doesn't work on its own. The thing is, it starts with you and it ends with you. It starts in your mind and it ends with your actions, but it's a circle that's closed because you're not going to take action if you don't believe. That's why they say if you can dream it and believe it, you can achieve it. The problem is, you got to be able to dream first. Allow yourself to dream. Don't be realistic. Be a child. Be, without limits, without borders. Don't believe into the limitations of society, what your friends tell you, what other people tell you, what the media tells you, what you believe your limit is. You don't know what your limit is until you go to the end of what you're capable of doing, and then you grow and you go beyond your limits. You don't know what your limits are, so stop setting limitations in your mind from the start. Allow yourself to dream. And then when you dream, a lot of people can dream. You can dream that you have the house of your dreams, that you're a billionaire, that you have the wife of or the woman of your dreams in your life, that like you have the perfect body, that you have you travel around the world. You can dream a lot when you go to sleep, but when you wake up in the morning, do you believe that this is possible? Or do you think, nah, this is not realistic? What is realistic? What does realistic mean? It's just a word. You don't know what's realistic and what's not. This is your subjective opinion. Don't let anyone tell you that. You gotta believe it. You gotta dream it and then believe it. Because if you don't believe it, you're not gonna take action. Or you're not gonna take consistent action. Anyone can take action for one time. People wanna lose weight and they just try something, but they don't really believe it's gonna work. So they try 1, 2, 3 times and they're like, yeah, I knew it was not gonna work out, If you can't try to, approach the woman that, you want, or you try to, sell a product. If you don't believe that this is a good product, if you don't believe that people want it, you might approach them haphazardly and then they don't want it. It's like, yeah, I knew no one is going to take it. You don't believe in it. How do you want other people to believe in it? You don't believe in yourself. How do you want other people to believe in yourself? You got to fake it till you make it. If you can't believe it, fake it. Dream something and imagine that it's real. That's what I did. I was here in Dubai and I had literally $500 in my pocket. I started my first company, failed, landed on the ground, financially broke, and I was still here. $500 in a city like Dubai, it's like you're broke. I didn't have nothing. I was asking people for help. My friends let me sleep on their couch, and I was embarrassed. I told people after 3 weeks, no, it's good, man. I found something. Thank you so much. And I just moved on to the next person because I didn't want to be a burden to anyone. I didn't want to stay at someone's place for months, and I didn't know when I was going to be able to stand on my feet. I was literally on the ground financially. Financially, I was broke, and that goes to your spirit as well. And you start to doubt yourself. You start to feel ashamed. People ask you to go out. You don't want to go out because you don't have no money. You feel embarrassed to be invited all the time. And then some friend of mine gave me the opportunity to stay in his place. And he had a penthouse with a huge window where you can see the entire city. And he wasn't there. He was traveling for 3 months and told me, here's the key, man. No problem, man. You can stay here. And I'm so thankful for that because every single morning I woke up and I saw the city. And I woke up and you know what? I allowed myself to dream. I allowed myself to believe that this was my place. That wasn't my place, but for these 3 months, I was there. I was waking up every single morning in this huge penthouse. And I was looking out of the window and I was just looking at all the opportunities that are out there. And I started asking myself a couple of different questions. So I started to visualize, man. I started to cut out pictures and putting on the wall. I started writing down affirmations. I started to do incantations and speak to myself in a positive way, in the present tense. But I allowed myself to dream. I allowed myself to see things that I felt in that moment were not possible at all. I woke up every single morning, like they say, fake it till you make it. I allowed myself to believe that this is my life, that this is something that I deserve. And I looked out of the window and I started dreaming. And then I started to believe it. I faked it to myself so much that I believed that this is true. And then all of a sudden I started to take different actions. I started to speak differently to people. I started to, when I got rejected and things didn't work out, I didn't care because I woke up the next morning and I faked it again to myself. And I was like, I believe that this is going to work. I believe that this is going to work. So it's not a secret. It's not something that's just going to happen for you. But you are the secret. You are the key. No one else can give you the gift of believing in yourself. That's why it's called self-confidence, because it's confidence of yourself. No one else can give you self-confidence or take your self-confidence away. It's all within you. So that's the note of the day, man. Believe in yourself. If you can dream it and you can believe it, you can achieve it.